Impact and consequences of sibling bullying. Hey there. Today, let's sit down and chat about something that happens in almost every household. Siblings who sometimes act like Tom and Jerry, arguing, fighting, and even bullying each other. Sounds normal, right? But hold on a second. Don't brush it off just yet. If left unchecked, these conflicts can have serious consequences for children. Sibling bullying. A seemingly small issue that's actually a big deal. Did you know that sibling violence is one of the most common forms of family violence? The statistics are shocking. It happens 4 to 5 times more often than child abuse. Around 30% of children have been physically harmed by a sibling. And in any given country, 10% to 40% of kids have experienced sibling bullying multiple times. The problem is, very few of these cases are reported. Most parents assume, oh, siblings fight all the time. They'll grow out of it. Well, sometimes that's true, but other times, it's not that simple. Sibling rivalry versus sibling bullying. Know the difference. Sibling rivalry has been around since the dawn of time. But there's a clear difference between healthy competition and outright bullying. Rivalry can push kids to do better. But bullying is another story. It's when one child deliberately harms another, either physically or emotionally. This includes name-calling, humiliation, threats, and even physical violence. These behaviors are not just kids being kids. They are red flags that need parental intervention. Key lasting impact of sibling bullying. It's not just a phase. People often say, home is where you feel safe. But what if home becomes the place where a child feels threatened? A child's home is supposed to be their sanctuary, the place where they feel loved and protected. If they experience bullying right within their family, it can be devastating. Studies show that sibling bullying can be just as damaging as being bullied at school, sometimes even worse. Why? Because while a child can avoid a mean classmate, they can't escape their own home. Being bullied by a sibling can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even a loss of trust in family relationships. Over time, it may cause anxiety, depression, and struggles with self-esteem and academic performance. How does sibling bullying happen? Believe it or not, parents sometimes, unintentionally, create the perfect conditions for sibling bullying. How? Here are a few common ways. Favoritism. Your brother is always better at this. Or, the youngest is the baby of the family. Statements like these may seem harmless, but they can make kids feel compared, neglected, or even resentful towards their siblings. Ignoring minor conflicts. Parents sometimes think, it's just a little argument. They'll figure it out. But if left unresolved, these small fights can turn into unhealthy patterns. Not teaching conflict resolution. If kids aren't shown how to handle disagreements in a healthy way, they may resort to survival of the fittest, meaning the stronger or more dominant sibling always wins. What can parents do to stop sibling bullying? If one child is intentionally harming or humiliating another, it's not just sibling jealousy, it's a serious issue that needs addressing. Here's what parents can do. Set clear boundaries. Make it clear that bullying, whether physical or verbal, is unacceptable in your home. Teach kids healthy conflict resolution, instead of fighting or ignoring each other. Show them how to talk, compromise, and understand one another. Step in when necessary. Don't let things escalate. If bullying happens, intervene and establish fair consequences. Create a loving and fair family environment. Every child should feel equally loved and valued. Avoid unnecessary comparisons or favoritism. Final thoughts. Sibling bullying isn't just harmless fun. If not addressed, it can leave deep emotional scars that last a lifetime. That's why parents shouldn't just be spectators. They should actively work to create a home that's safe, fair, and full of love.